Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland, and we are here today talking about Cleveland Restaurant Week 2023. And we're very excited about it. It's November 6 to 18, and it's organized, of course, by Cleveland Independents, which is probably the largest group of independent chefs and restaurants in the entire world, as far as I know, because I don't think they do this outside the United States either.
Right.
We're so excited to welcome our guest today, Flora Grk from Tita Flora's and
Yes,
Matt
ma'am.
Fish from Melt Bar and Grill. Thank you guys for talking with us today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Matt, you've been here before, right? You've gone through Cleveland Restaurant Week a number of times. You've been with Cleveland Independents almost from the very beginning when you started Melt Bar and Grill.
Correct.
This is a special prefix menu that we offer. It's coming out around the holidays. It's time for people to come in with their families and go out and have a great meal. The general suggestion is $39 for a 3-course meal. However, restaurants can take this in whatever direction they want. And Matt, you don't have a traditional sort of menu, if you will. You've got gourmet grilled cheese and craft beer. How are you guys spinning Cleveland Restaurant Week this year?
We've been doing Cleveland Restaurant Week for the last couple years. We actually didn't participate early on because it was a prefix 3-course for a certain dollar amount, and that just didn't fit, like you mentioned, in the kind of how we dine at Melt. We have our entrees are big, so it's not necessarily that someone's going to get a 3-course meal at Melt Bar and Grill, but so we're doing a little different. We joined up during the pandemic when we were just doing takeout and delivery only. So we're doing a 5-course meal actually. So it's a meal for 2 people. It's a lot of food. It's quite a price reduction. So we're doing appetizer, soup, salad, macaroni and cheese, and a sandwich for an entree that you can split between 2 people, and that's for $51. So it's really nice that Cleveland Independence gives us and all of the restaurants involved the option to do different things, because people do have a tradition of the prefix, the 3-course thing. I think, a lot of people that go out to dinner for events like this are used to that, but we kind of mix it up a little bit over here at Melt, like we've been doing since day one.
Yes, you have. It's awesome. You've got 6 locations all throughout, really, Cleveland area, Akron, Columbus. Congratulations on that. And Flora, it's so great to meet you. You came here from Manila, Philippines, I understand, like 25 years ago.
Yes.
Wow. You've been working in the food service industry ever since, and you finally, just a couple months ago, had a chance to open up what's really Cleveland's first Filipino restaurant. Congratulations on that.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Yes. It's a nice welcome. I try to get involved with the community as far as exposure and stuff like that. I really didn't know what to expect when I opened up this place. It's like,
right.
Matt, you've been in the business for so long, and I've been involved in the service industry for 25 plus years, and it's an ongoing challenge until now. I mean, it's not very easy, to be honest with you.
Doesn't get easier. It doesn't get any easier. It actually gets harder.
So Matt was just saying he hasn't had a real vacation since he started Melt 18 years ago. So you got a lot to look forward to, Flora. But
I know.
But no, tell us about your cuisine, because it's a very unique cuisine. And I understand you've got like lumpia, sisig, the adobo, which people may be familiar with, pancit with noodles. But tell us what your cuisine is like and what you guys are offering for Cleveland Restaurant Week.
I mean, when I open up this, I always want to be the authentic Filipino dishes that, your grandma or your mom will make it for you. That's what, that's my main purpose of doing it. It's not very easy because there's not a lot of people that have tried Filipino dishes from before. Right. So that's what I'm offering. I'm offering the 3-meal course, which is like the appetizer, dinner, and dessert, which the appetizer consists of lumpia Shanghai and a vegetable lumpia and a pork barbecue. It's homemade by myself, of course. And then for the entrees, you have a choice of adobo, which can have chicken or pork. And then you have a choice of pancit, which is the noodles, could be rice noodles or wheat noodles. And then you have the chicken in asal, which is really famous in the, I would say in the Visayan region, which is the fire grilled leg quarters, which is really, really good. And then of course the very own dessert, which is the halo halo, which is called mix in English. And the turon is like it's a banana egg roll. So it's a deep fried banana egg roll.
Okay, I think you're giving Matt some ideas over here. A deep frying a banana. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds,
served with ubi ice cream.
of course. I mean, why not? That sounds delicious. It sounds amazing, really. Matt, you have been involved in Cleveland Restaurant Week and in Cleveland Independence for so long. Great organization. I think there's 70 members. I think about half of them are participating in Cleveland Restaurant Week this year. And you had a chance to take part in some of the educational opportunities, the field trips, and some of the marketing opportunities. Talk about how Cleveland Independence has helped you through the years with Melt Bar and Grill as you have grown and become so successful.
It helps us to keep the public and our guests engaged, and it also helps to keep people educated. You know, that's really the primary function of Cleveland Independence, is to support the independent restaurants in Cleveland. And actually, we just started a chapter down in Columbus. So now there's a Columbus Independence as well. A lot smaller than the Cleveland chapter, but, you know, small but mighty. Just launched it, I think, a couple of weeks ago. But it's really, you know, marketing is a huge thing in the restaurant industry, because restaurants are coming and going every single day. People's tastes change, people's interests change. You know, there's so much happening in greater Cleveland nowadays than there was even 15, 20 years ago when we first opened up. So how do you keep people focused? How do you keep them engaged? How do you keep them to continue to understand that supporting independent restaurants is very important in greater Cleveland, because it supports our economy. I employ 250 people in greater Cleveland in Ohio. So, you know, the money that comes into our restaurants goes first to pay my employees. And then what do the employees do with that money? Well, they pay their rent, they buy food, they buy groceries, they buy gas, they do entertainment things with that money. So the money goes back into the community. It doesn't go to some major corporation in Texas or Atlanta or LA or Chicago or wherever. It stays in greater Cleveland. So that's what Cleveland Independence is based in, was like, let's keep our money here. Let's share the wealth. Let's move it around the community. Let's not send it off to a different municipality or a different corporation. Let's keep it here and help us to grow. So to answer your question, that's really what Cleveland Independence has done for us. And I think for all the other 70 like-minded restaurants that are part of Cleveland Independence, it's a marketing play. Let's educate the guests. Let's educate the customer. Why should you choose to eat at Melt Bar and Grill, you know, or Flora's restaurant instead of, you know, the Chili's or the Fridays or the Applebee's of the world? Because the money stays here. That is important, you know.
Right.
Think local, think local, think local.
Right. And you talk about needing to continue to do marketing for year after year after year. And you're a genius at it, Matt. You've been doing this for so long. And you, among many others who have come and gone, realize that, like you said, tastes change. And you've got to stay in front of people with your fresh ideas. I tell people from the media, you get 2 free times that people are going to talk about you. Once when you're born, when you start your restaurant, and then once when you die. You'll get a free article.
Free press.
You know, and in the middle, though, you've got to do it yourself. You've got to take charge of that and take charge of your image and put yourself out there. And you've done that so well, Matt. And that's what Cleveland Independence is for. I was so fascinated to read that when you say Tita Flora's, which is the word Tita means aunt, right?
Yes. Yes.
And so really when we go to your place, it's going to Aunt Flora's restaurant, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I love this quote. You said, I learned how connected I felt when I was in the kitchen, cooking the way my titas, my aunts, taught me. When I cook, I feel at home. I feel my family and my heritage. It's been a very, very challenging time for the restaurant industry, but you've decided to start your own restaurant at this time. Talk about how you feel right now.
I did. Honestly, I feel very, very overwhelmed. I mean, you know, I always ask myself, it's like, have I done the right thing? Because like I said, this might not be the perfect time to open up a restaurant, but you can only you take the challenge, you fight for it. And this is what I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So when that opportunity knocks, I did grab it. I said, it might be a good decision or not, but at least I tried, I said.
Yeah.
Good for you. And we're so happy you did. We're so happy to meet you here. We're going to encourage people to go to clevelandrestaurantweek.com to find out specifics on what you guys are offering and what the other restaurants that are participating are offering for Cleveland Restaurant Week. They're working with Stoli, the spirits brand, and a lot of the restaurants are doing a special pairing with Stoli products. So keep an eye out for that. And we encourage people to go to their favorite restaurants that they go to all the time for a special deal here, but also to check out maybe some new restaurants and have an opportunity to get a discount and try something that they never tried before in the Cleveland region. Thank you very much, Flora and Matt, for taking a few moments. I know you're both tremendously busy.
Thank you.
Great to see you guys. Good luck
Thank
with
you
Cleveland
so
Restaurant
much.
Week.
Thanks,
Thank
Thomas.
you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Thank you. It's Thomas Mulready from Cool Cleveland. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.